Scorpio, and welcome to your end of April surprise reading. This is Calypso Tarot. Hi and welcome. This will be for Scorpio friends, Sun, Moon, Rising. This will be kind of specific, so if it doesn't resonate with every single tiny Scorpio, please take into consideration that you do have a Moon and Rising sign. Look those up and see if you can get a better picture. If not, you can always get a private reading, and that will be specific to you. Great. One more shuffle for Scorpio. What messages do we have for Scorpio to end of April? All right, let's get this kicked off. Magical powers. I weave, I clear, I cast, I know magic secrets. Let me show. All right, and divine guidance. So, whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. Okay, so I think you're pretty much into your spirituality at the end of the month here. So let's take a deeper look and see what this actually means. End of the month of April, what do we see for Scorpio? What messages for Scorpio? April 2019, messages for Scorpio. And one more shuffle. Worth waiting for? Let's see. The only way you can tell is if you hang around till the end to see what the last cards are, because that usually makes or breaks the whole reading. Okay, so Two of Swords. So you look like you're up in your head about a decision, head over heart decision here. This decision might be to do with your spirituality. Are you putting in enough time in your spirituality? Are you doing the work? Are you being a part? Are you calling on divine guidance to help you? I think you are doing the work. I think you're doing the research. In the past, you have a major realization about your spirituality, and that's that probably things are very spiritual. You got magic, magic, magic wand, new things. So, in the near future, I do see new things coming in for you. Maybe a new spiritual journey, maybe new things, yes. People see you as somebody that is either A, foolish, or B, setting off on a new journey. We will look at that. In your environment, you have victory, Six of Wands. This is you being recognized. You're being recognized as somebody that knows what they're talking about when it comes to spirituality. Hopes and fears, the Tower. Anybody would fear the Tower, but usually this is something negative leaving your life. And then in the outcome, lovely, the World. Okay, so I do see something leaving your life, and some situation is finally going to make a turn here at the end of the month. So let's get some clarity on that. This Two of Swords, a little bit more clarity on the decision we're making here. Definitely over the course of this next week, you got a lot to do. This is a big decision concerning 3 people or more. 3 people or more. This is having to do with this celebration. So you might be going to a celebration with your church or with your spiritual group or with your family get together. Should I go or not? Hermit card, going within, needing some me time, hibernating. In the past, this is what you were doing a lot of. Trying to make a decision. Whether to move from it. There is some temptation here. I think you're just trying to figure out whether or not a certain religion is for you, a certain way of life is for you. A certain person has a certain way of life and you're trying to get over it. In the past, you had a major realization about a love connection. Love. And here's... Okay, so in the past, I do see that you were focused on yourself and trying to take your attention away from this love situation, you were trying to make a decision. I don't see you're focused on this love situation. I think this love situation is there, but I don't think you're putting any focus on it. In your mind, you know you can handle it. You know how you have everything you need in order to make this right, to do the right thing. You know you have everything. You can do it. I mean, you have the magician's power, which is very strong. Meditation, taking a rest, going within. Again, hermit mode. You're just thinking you just need to take a rest, and you'll think of a way to solve this. You'll think of a way to get around this. You'll think of a way to have a victory here over what's bothering you. And I think that this temptation is part of it. Like, maybe you want to do something that's out, that goes against your morals, that goes against what you usually do. Ace of Wands, so this new thing coming in, trying to figure out if this is within your moral guidelines. Is this right for you? Oh my God. Need to know. Knight of Swords. Okay, so with this guy, we're thinking active, impulsive, moving forward without thinking. Maybe this is where the temptation is. Page of Cups, asking you to believe. Having a tug of war with that. Are you having like a major debate with somebody over religion? Wow, this is for a specific Scorpio. Okay, so here's the Knight of Swords, or the King of Swords coming in. Head over heart, discipline, truth, trying to tell the whole story, trying to convey your point intellectually, not emotionally. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles. So putting in the hard work, patience, slowly. I think you're trying to convey a thought to somebody, or convey a point to somebody. It's a new point. They have never thought of that before. And you're really trying to, so now somebody thinks of you as this. I have the Fool here, so clarify the Fool for me, and then I can tell you what he means. But this is how others feel about you. Okay, again, so a fool that persists in his folly will soon become wise. Maybe, or I think this is a rejection from this person, thinking that they don't agree with you. They just flat out don't agree with you. So I hate to say it, Scorpio, but I think you're being recognized here, and they recognize that they just can't agree with what you're saying. So, Six of Wands. Yeah, you're putting in the hard work. They do recognize that you're a person that knows what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. You have everything you need. You're quite amazing. But still they don't agree. Okay, so you have the Tower. It looks like there's a major ending coming here, and I think you recognize it. You recognize it coming. This is about your happiness, your satisfaction in life, your joy, whether or not you have joy. There is a Tower moment coming, so there is something coming towards you in your hopes and fears. It looks like it's kind of like you hope for the best, but you fear the worst, and you got to be careful about staying in that fear mode. And then the World card is at the end, and that is a definite change. And you do have the Emperor here, which could be an Aries, could be a Cancer. Okay, so here's something that's changing that is very much in your control. You have control of this change. I believe this is your energy. You have control of this change. This change is simply because you feel maxed out. There is simply too many things to keep track of. It's too complicated. Yeah, the complexities are overwhelming you, I think. I have a 10, 10, a 9, an ending. 10, 10, 10. Quite a few 10s. Whatever this is, by the end of this month, you're going to resolve this and end this issue completely. Any other cards for advice for Scorpio? Any other cards for advice for Scorpio? Okay, you have 2. This is Temperance, so this will be your advice would be to have forgiveness for those who have trespassed on your feet. I feel like someone stepped on your feet, and maybe you'd like to resurrect something, you'd like to put something back together, but I don't think you will until you have the Queen of Swords here. So I think you're going to be guarded, and I think you're going to be clear-minded, and you're going to speak up this month. You're going to face it, and you're going to speak up. It's come to a point where you cannot handle it any longer. There's a definite ending that you're fearing. This cycle has to turn. Either that or someone's putting you on a plane or a bus or something and you're getting out of here, because I got this I got the Chariot here, see, with the temptation. So I think you're tempted to just get out of there. But here I have you just speaking your mind, and I think someone's willing to forgive, or you're willing to forgive once this is all out in the open. But I see you in a moment of holding back first. Like you're going to hold back and think about everything, and then at the end of this, your advice is to forgive and to speak up. Okay, Scorpio, I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.